All right, and so with the WNBA, with everything going on with that, like I said, we live in America. We got football going on, real football, not football. Once again, we're recording this on Saturday, so right now college football games are going on. Colorado, I wanted to talk about. Colorado played last Thursday. They just beat North Dakota State in a close game. Colorado, just like with the WNBA, with Caitlin Clark and all that, depending on which side of the fence you're on.
Lightning rod subject.
Lightning rod, very controversial.
Yes.
Deion, obviously Deion is the character that he is, his grand character, grand personality. Now his son, the other one we don't need to talk about, but his one son, the quarterback, him, Travis Hunter, Deion boycotting reporters. A lot going on with Colorado.
CBS, man, he said he don't want nothing to deal with CBS, man. That was funny. I'm a local affiliate. I don't care. CBS on your shirt, man. You out of here.
Yeah, I like Deion, but just from your perspective with Colorado and the whole Deion, some people call it circus.
Yeah.
How do you just feel?
Well, I was on the bandwagon with everybody else, man. Go Buffs, man. It was cool, you know? Like, saw what he did at Jackson State, and now at Colorado, like, he's brought eyes to the game. I think, going on record, that was like one of the highest watched Thursday night openers for ESPN in history.
I'm sure.
Well, at least in the last 7 or 8 years. So, Colorado, I mean, my dad used to tell me it was good back in the day, but since I've been a conscious fan, trash.
They've been trash.
So
my whole life.
It's dope, but at the same time, man, the bravado got to have some type of substance to it at some point, right? Thankfully, he got a ready-made star quarterback in his son, Shedeur, who's going to be a problem. I think the best quarterback coming out this year. No matter what they do, I think he's going to be the first one off the board next year. Go Panthers. But yeah, I just think Colorado, just watching them, man, it's so weird.
They still need help.
Offensively, I feel like they can play with anybody. They got the skilled players to compete. Like, I think, as you can see, Travis Hunter, you know, as long as he stay healthy, as good as advertised. He's also top 5. Jimmy Horn Jr., that guy, man, you get the ball in his hands in space, good luck. The running game looked weak. But I don't know, man. I just think they're not winning 6 games, bro. The way I feel right now, I don't think they get to bowl eligible this year either, man. I hate to say it. Shedeur's going to have to, Shedeur and Hunter and Horn, that's literally, they got to have to put it, unless this defense turns it around, I don't see them doing much of anything because it's going to be hard to have to outscore teams every week, especially when you change.
I would say at least the benefit to them, because they're in a division with like Baylor and
TCU.
So I would say at least kind of lucky for them.
Texas and Oklahoma gone.
Yeah.
You know, but
at least for them, that entire conference for the most part don't play defense.
Yeah, it's winnable. Definitely winnable.
So at least for them, if they could just, I feel like they're going to be one of those teams where like every game's going to be like 45 to 48. I love Deion. I've been a Deion fan my entire life. Like I said, I did like you, we're the same age. Didn't get to see him in his prime, but just through parent stories and YouTube highlights and documentaries, I mean, that's prime time.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of his, but over the years, it has been some things he's done that to me, I'm like, come on.
Whispers. What does he actually do?
If you're going to talk like you talk, like him as a player, he can talk like that because he's arguably, outside of Darrelle Revis, arguably the greatest cornerback of all time.
Yeah.
But in the college game, you beat TCU last year.
Which turned out to be trash anyway.
Yeah, which didn't mean anything.
They lost all their players, but listen aside.
They were heavy underdogs, I believe, in that game. But it's like he hasn't produced yet. Like for me, I don't mind if people like talk, if you're confident. Like me, I'm a chill, laid back person. But if you're going to talk that talk, at least just back it up.
Facts.
Like to me, Terrell Owens is one of my favorite receivers. Me and his personality is completely different.
Yeah.
But he was actually good.
Yeah.
And he could actually talk. And with Deion, it's like, let's just say like he had to play against like a Texas or something, like one of those random games in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Bro, they get him demolished.
Quick.
Easy work.
And the thing is, it's like, Shedeur's so good to me that I think like it's going to be interesting early, but then talent itself is the cream is going to rise to the top eventually. And that's how I feel with Colorado, man. It was disappointing seeing like, even with as good as Shedeur played, like they left a lot out there in that first half that they was lucky to get us to escape that game with a win, to be honest, even at the end. Yeah. Why are they throwing the ball on, like, they easily could have ran the ball out, ran through a go ball.
The Kyle Shanahan playbook.
And then on top of that, the ending was so great to me because it's like, this signifies that this was the ugliest win you could have gotten week 1 when they threw a Hail Mary, Burke caught it. It's like he just went in the end zone. Yeah. He threw a Hail Mary and you could see the Colorado players looking at each other like, bro, bat it down. And you already see the news about how they be talking to each other. Like, you could tell the top players see themselves in a certain way versus the lower tier guys. Like, at some point, what if this stuff going to implode?
I mean, like we were talking about earlier, kind of with off camera, we were talking earlier about like players getting paid and stuff like that. I mean, when Shedeur pulling up with a $2 million watch, I mean, it's like, if I'm talking to a walk-on that dropped my pass, I'm gonna be like, little nigga, like, what you doing? Like, catch the ball. And I just also feel like I love Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I get why they're doing it. I hate how they're using him.
Yeah.
To me, this whole playing both sides of the ball, to me, is stupid. If I don't know his family situation, if I'm his dad, his mom, older brother, whatever, I'm shutting that down. People are talking about he should do that in the NFL, and I'm like,
definitely not happening.
Well, what was it? Was it Blister League 2, where you had to play offense and defense in that video game? Like,
but they was using steroids in that, so you get away with it.
Yeah. Injecting yourself with all types of stuff.
Yeah.
But I just feel like in the long run, especially in a bigger conference now with better competition, he ain't gonna be able to do this for 10 more weeks.
And stay healthy.
And he had like 3 touchdowns Thursday?
Yeah, he was doing this thing, that one spectacular catch where you pretty much caught that bitch around her body while getting grabbed down to the ground. Like, this guy is a bona fide NFL. He could easily be a #1 pick. Not
to cut you off. NFL, cornerback, receiver.
I think he'll project better as a cornerback long term, but I think with the way the game is played, people gonna want that offensive pedigree.
I think
as a Panthers fan, we more than likely gonna be picking in the top 5, probably #1 again. And thankfully we got a #1 pick. If Bryce Young is actually pretty decent, I can see us drafting him #1 type shit at wide receiver. Yeah, so I don't know. It's tough, man. Because like I said, I think I get your point, but the fact is he does both really well still. Like,
no, that's it. And I get for their roster, they need him to.
Yeah.
Because if he's not playing both sides of the ball, they're definitely cooked. But I just feel like in the long run, if I'm thinking NFL, like that's the ultimate goal.
Specialized.
I mean, granted, I guess he's making money now.
Yeah. And either way, I think he's solidified. As long as he don't have no crazy injuries, he's going. He's going in the top 5 at the worst. Like, but I can see him being a #1.
Because didn't he have like a kidney issue last year, like a lacerated kidney or something?
Took that shot from that dude, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love Shedeur. I think Shedeur, I don't care who they was playing, Shedeur was throwing dots. Yeah. Shedeur looked
standing in too.
Yeah, like the first, I think it was his first touchdown. Dude was running right at him. Yeah. Threw it on the money, like 30, 40 yards, something like that. Like, he looks good.
Pressure rate 99, bro. You gotta be playing behind that line. You know, they look better than before, but like you said, it's no disrespect to North Dakota State, but that's the biggest difference between the levels, right? Is the off the line of scrimmage. So, you know, you're gonna get
that dude that tackled him at North Dakota State. I'm sure if that was a Georgia defensive lineman, that might have hurt a little more.
Yeah, and I'm sure that dude would probably be playing linebacker and not defensive line at Georgia. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
But kind of speaking about the draft, talk about Shedeur and Travis Hunter. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Prime. But like I said, he's been doing some things that I don't really agree with, like the whole media thing. Like me, I'm pro media but for obvious reasons.
That's what I wanted to ask you about too, honestly.